Hey everybody, time for another episode of In the Kitchen, Big Tone. It seems like lately everybody's got an overnight oats recipe and or video out there. I've been experimenting with this for like about 2 months now, and I think I've come up with a really good recipe that you guys really enjoy. Um, the macros on this are pretty intense. I actually make enough for about 3 servings. Now, if you're on like a low calorie or low carb diet, or if you're keto for whatever the fuck reason, I don't know why you would be. It's the stupidest thing ever, but that's a whole nother video. Anyways, unless you're pre-contest, of course. But this this recipe is pretty intense. The macros on it are insane. So basically, like I said, I make enough for about 3 servings. So I usually eat about one around 4 a.m., another one when I get up around 7 before I go to the gym, and then I'll have the last serving post-workout. Okay, so total wise, it's got 108 grams of protein in 3 servings, which is 36 grams per serving. 1,565 calories, which is a little up there. 521 per serving. Now, if you're doing intense, like I'm at the gym for an hour and a half to 2 hours in the morning, and that includes cardio and then my workout. And then after that, I'm doing 5 to 7, maybe 8 hours of tree removal. So I need to load up on the calories and carbs, otherwise my muscles are going to fail. And I can't have that while I'm at work or in the gym. So if you're going to get your calories and your carbs in, you might as well get them in the morning, because you got all day to burn them off, right? Now, also, it's got 74 grams of fat, which is only 24 grams per serving, which is not that bad. And of that, a large portion of it is going to be unsaturated fats, okay? So, not bad there. It's 130 grams of carbs total in 3 servings, so 43 grams per serving, which is, once again, not that bad. 11.6 of that is fiber, and only 11 grams of sugar. So, it's not really bad at all. Plus, it's full of EFAs, and like I said, unsaturated fat. So really, it's a pretty healthy diet. Now, I do use some dark chocolate chips in there to sweeten it up a little bit. I use the dark chocolate ones because they have good antioxidant properties. Okay, so if I'm gonna put some sugar in there, you might as well get some benefits out of it, right? So anyways, here's what I do for my recipe. All right, so like I said, this is 3 meals worth. All right, so you can get yourself 2 cups of quick cook rolled oats. Boom. Toss that in there. All right, next, throw in my chia seeds. This is where your EFAs are coming from. It's also a good source of fiber and high in protein. So I get 3 tablespoons of that. 3 big old scoopers. Boom. Right? A couple dashes of cinnamon, which obviously isn't going to add any macros, but it's got good health benefits, and it seriously kicks the flavor up. Alright, after that, I throw in my liquid, which for that, I use organic protein almond milk with 10 times the protein in it. It's better than regular almond milk because it's got the protein. Doesn't have the lactose of, obviously, dairy milk, which is beneficial. So I put the same amount of milk that I do oats. So 2 cups of that stuff. Now this stuff is a little bit expensive, seeing that there's only 4 cups per container, but it's really good stuff. The other thing I found that I love is this cinnamon toast cereal protein powder. It goes amazing in your overnight oats. See, I already put the cinnamon in there, so why not throw that in there, right? And it's 24 grams of protein per scoop. I usually do a real big scoop of that. Then I add 2 scoops of my regular whey protein mix. This stuff also has a little bit of creatine and extra glutamine in it. 2 scoops of that. That adds another 30 grams of protein right there. Okay. Then my walnuts. Okay. 1/4 cup of chopped walnuts. You can use pecans too. Both good. And then I use, what do I use here? 2 tablespoons of dark chocolate chips. So this is not really an exact science. Yeah, I just kind of eye that out. Cool, blam. That's about good. Alright. Once I got all that in there, I add peanut butter this. It just gives it a great flavor, number one. Some added fat, but it's good stuff. But I don't add that in yet because it's really hard to mix with the peanut butter in there. So first I get all this goodness mixed up. And usually I end up having to add a little bit more of the milk, but I like to get this going first. And then I'll add a little bit more as needed. So get this mixed all nice and nice. So you got your chocolate and cinnamon toast cereal protein powder distributed nicely. Alright, that's a pretty good consistency right there. Alright. Now if you don't mix this up good, you're going to have clumps of good tasting overnight oats and clumps of bad tasting overnight oats, but you don't want that. You really don't want a bite of just oats. It's going to taste like crap. So, mix it up nicely. Alright, so get that going. Boom. Alright, now at this point, that's a good consistency right there. So I'm going to add my peanut butter. Now, I gotta rinse this baby off because I don't want a bunch of oats in my peanut butter. There. Get that rinsed off nice. And you're going to use 2 tablespoons of that, which that's probably about 2, but I'm going to add a little bit extra because I like my peanut butter. I don't care. And you mix that in. Now, this doesn't really mix very well, so just kind of distribute it nice and evenly as possible. Yeah, that's going to be good. That's going to be delicious. Alright, so once I'm done with that, I kind of just smooth it all out nice and nice. Okay. And that's basically the consistency you want there. It looks like a nice little cake. It reminds me of a jailhouse cake, basically. So if you were ever in jail, this should be like, you know, normal for you. But anyways, we're going to take this, and you got to cover it. Okay, so get a nice container with a nice cover. If you don't have one, use some tin foil. Use your brain. And then you throw it in the fridge overnight. And it's simple as that. And like I said, the macros on this are insane. Now this is great for a bulker. If you're cutting, I probably wouldn't suggest going as crazy on the calories and the fat. The carbs really aren't that bad, but I would go a little bit lower on that stuff. You know what I mean? Maybe back off, take out the nuts and the chocolate chips. I'm not taking out the chocolate chips, but you can if you want to. But if you're like me and you're working out intense and then you're doing manual labor all day long, you're going to burn this off and you're still going to be able to cut. So it shouldn't be an issue. But that's about it. Just throw it in the fridge overnight. And like I said, I'll have a serving at about 4 in the morning, another serving about 7, and then a serving after I work out at like 9, 9:30. So it usually works out pretty well. And then I got 3 meals killed right there. I don't got to worry about cooking, nothing. Simple, easy. It takes like, what, 10 minutes, and that's with me explaining everything. I can usually whip it up in about 4. So 4 minutes, you got 3 meals, bam. You got your protein, your carbs, your fat, everything you need, and you're good to go. That's about it. And this is the best overnight oats you're going to have. I'm telling you right now. You're going to be thanking me. Maybe. I don't know. But anyways, Big Tone, the Guido, your favorite Guido, Meathead Guido, of course, saying goodnight. Have a nice one. Enjoy your overnight oats.